My name is Julie Levesque, and I'm a Boston-based artist. I do mostly sculptural works, and this is an installation that I've created at Babson College, and it's called Fork, Knife, or Spoon. And the exhibit itself invites the participation of all the college students to come to this site, or actually there's an online website as well, where there's a blog and people can respond to the question of which they might be, a fork, knife, or a spoon. And behind me there's a table that has a graphic that includes a whole set, an array of silverware and utensils and spatulas and pickle forks and escargot clamps, and people refer to themselves using those terms, and because the terms are not what we would normally use in normal life, it kind of surprises people into identifying a little bit about themselves. And so at this point, we've got, the show has just opened maybe 4 days ago, and we have already like hundreds of responses of people who are just kind of passing by, or people who've also answered the question on the web, and all the responses that are put on the website at forkknifeorspoon.com, I end up printing out and bringing down here and adding to the physical exhibit itself. So it takes a collection of people from not only the college, but from all over the country actually, that are just sort of declaring themselves in an interesting way in this space. The inspiration for this project came when I was having a conversation with my mother, and I was really wanting to sort of delve inside and find out a little bit something about her that she was really unwilling to tell me. And so I got frustrated, and she was frustrated, and then finally I just said to her, "Okay, Mom, just tell me, are you a fork, knife, or a spoon?" And she immediately answered, "Oh my God, I'm a salad fork. I just like to poke a little bit." And it was just so true and so funny to both of us that that it just, you know, broke the ice. And we did finally have that conversation I wanted to have. And so her answer was so surprising to me that I ended up sending the question to my brothers and sisters. I'm one of 7 kids, and they are non-responders. They never reply to emails. They hardly answer phone calls, and it's tough to have a conversation sometimes. And what was really shocking is that every one of them responded, and responded immediately with the most in-depth and nuanced descriptions of themselves that just blew me out of the water. It was just so lovely. It's like I gave them an opportunity to tell me something about themselves that they had been wanting to for a long time, but really didn't have an opening. What was interesting is that at Babson College, I offered to allow people to either text or to email directly or come to the site, and really overwhelmingly they've chosen to come to the site. So the responses online tend to be more emails that I've sent out to engage other people throughout the country, and the Babson is maybe 5 or 6 are Babson students, but they've chosen to kind of do it here as a visual as opposed to text or email, because I wasn't sure about this generation of kids how they would respond, and so I was trying to give them every opportunity. But by far, the actual exhibit has been attracting their attention, and they've been coming here to do it. Basically, I'm looking for as much involvement as possible, and I'm looking to build a conversation. I mean, this artwork is all about making a connection between human beings, really, and starting conversations where they just talk about themselves in ways that are unexpected. It's not so much about me, and the fact that I made it. At this point, it's about everybody else. And as an artist, it's really difficult to sort of, lose control of your work and sort of give it up to everybody else, but that's exactly what this is. Like, what happens to this now is not anything that I can control, and I hope it gets way out of control. That would be my greatest hope, is that it just gets nutty.